Hello and welcome to the Pickup WNBA podcast. I'm your host, Cathryn Niker.
And I'm your other host, Freddie Rivas. What's up? What's good, everyone? Follow us on all of our social media accounts at the Pickup WNBA podcast, Instagram, YouTube. We're doing TikTok now. Yeah.
Amazing stuff. And look, we did it just in time because today's a big day. First of all, everyone, thank you so much for listening, tuning in, all that good stuff. I have a cold today, so I apologize for sounding as I do. But today's such a big day that,
And
I
I
got to
was gonna
power
say,
through.
I think we know why it's a big day. It's the day after St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, and the WNBA timed this perfectly the
Yes.
day after St. Patrick's Day
Yeah.
to finally get a deal. So we're going to talk about all that, celebrate the fact that we do have a season because last week we were low key like, what are we going to do for content if we
Me and
don't?
Catherine were getting scared. We were gonna watch the Maya Moore doc. Yeah.
Like, what are we going to do for content without a
We
season?
will watch that doc. Okay.
Yeah, now it's like next winter maybe at this point. But first, I want to thank everyone for joining our NCAA bracket challenge.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, nice turnout there. If you have not, you have literally until Thursday, March 19th at 12 Eastern, I believe.
Yeah.
So you have very limited time left to join our challenge. The winner gets a season of League Pass, courtesy
Mhm.
of us. Sorry that I emphasized the pass there, just the voice. And we
Mhm.
have a season now, so you're actually going to have a full season of League Pass. How
Yeah.
nice.
I guess it was
How
a
nice is that?
I guess it was an emptier offer when there was, like, no season. But shout out to all the people who've joined already. Yeah, I think, like, when it was, like, only when we first put it out, it was, like, the first couple people jumped in, it was, like, 10 people. It was like, "Okay, your odds are pretty good." The odds are, yeah, a lot more people have joined, but whatever. It's all good. Come play with us. It's a fun way to be invested in the bracket, and then
Yeah, and
maybe get League Pass.
we're offering League Pass because we decided that this might be a way to give a prize that doesn't turn out to be $100 mini basketball
Mhm.
via Amazon marketplace sellers. So
And then we actually send a ball that's smaller than it's supposed to be. Everything to Australia. Everything about that was wonderful, and
everything about that was horrible.
I
I'm
wonder
so
if
mad
people
about
actually would
it.
prefer that. Like,
I'm
we gotta
so mad
somehow
about it.
we gotta somehow mess up the
It
league
makes me want
pass
to
model.
travel to Australia and deliver with my own hands a proper basketball.
That'd be
If
cool.
only I had the means to do that.
Hey, we got listeners who've offered us all sorts of good stuff. So one day
No.
when we're like a big time money traveling pod,
Yeah,
next
we'll go to
CBA, we'll be touring the
I
globe.
I would love to go to Australia. It would be a dream come true. Anyway, that started to remind me of a story of Australians, but let's not get too sidetracked
Yes,
here.
let's not.
Let's not let the ADHD kick in that hard. So
Mhm.
listen, we have a CBA. Yay! Let's break down this.
So the deets. Obviously, me and Catherine were just talking about before the podcast started. There are so many more details of the CBA on the way.
Mhm.
Like, just like there's gonna be 1,000 clauses, core players, prioritization, housing, bup, 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 anything you can think of, but the big stuff was always revenue sharing, and it was always money. And, just, sort of jumping off the Sports Illustrated article, transformational money has arrived. It is here. The numbers if you're in the WNBA sphere, if you've been following this, here are the numbers that you're seeing everywhere, and they are gigantic. So, minimum salary 300,000, average salary 600,000, Supermax, which apparently Asia's already kind of agreed to, $1.4 million. Salary cap, $7 million. And the biggest number, that was just being wrestled back and forth is 20%. And that's the revenue sharing number. For those who are kind of maybe just tuning in now, revenue sharing, the very basic part of it is the money that comes in, 20% of it goes to the players. So 20% revenue sharing. And baby, that's gross revenue sharing, which, yeah, this is, I'll give people the very Google quick answer. So significance of this is it's a major victory. The league initially pushed for a model which is net, which is the revenue, like the gross minus expenses. So a lot of people have talked about this before, but and this is how most leagues work. Most leagues, they sort of pay out everything they need to pay out, and then with whatever money is left, they split. So what the players have accomplished here is 20% of gross means that they are tied directly to the revenue of the league. So of all the money that comes in, 80% of that money goes to the teams, right? But 20% goes to the players, which is such a big deal in so many ways. And if you think about the players wanting to advocate for their own selves, they're now, right, they're going to be promoting this league with such fervor, right? There's no I think that really says a lot with this negotiating. I think that means that the league's going to be pretty in sync with one another. Like that's a lot of respect, and they're directly tied to their own earnings in a way that I think is going to be hugely positive for the league. And then another stat as well is that this is a 7-year deal with a 6-year opt-out. So that also means security for the league for a long time. So Cathryn, we're not going to be having this conversation for a very long time.
Thank God.
Yeah. So
Thank God
we're
for
going to be
that.
talking about it for 6 years. So
Frankly, it made for a long winter. I won't
did.
lie.
But guess what? I can't wait till 2032. Let's talk CBA. But yeah, massive. What's your, I don't know, what's your initial thoughts?
I mean, my initial thoughts are I think this is a great deal. Like, I think the players are walking away with a really great deal. And I think this is, it's been said, but it's not just a big moment for this league. It's a big moment for women's sports because it's setting a bar for women's sports and where we're at now and where the future is going to be. I think this is everything they deserve. They probably deserve even more, but I think we landed in a really good spot. And, I'm curious to see where they did end up landing on these other issues like housing and things like that. But overall, I think 20% gross revenue share is a really solid number. For all we know, when they went into negotiations, they started, near 30 and maybe expected to end up landing somewhere here. We don't know. But I'm really proud of everyone for getting something done and for not letting this moment of growth pass us by, really. Like I think that's like the most important thing that's coming out of this is that we are allowing the momentum of this league to continue. And yeah, I'm really excited for everything that is to come, but overall really happy. Even though I don't sound happy because I have a cold, I am really happy, I promise.
Trust everyone. Cathryn is very happy. As it's been said over and over, everywhere you look, the players stood on business. This was transformational, player empowerment, all that good stuff. And I think the best part of all of this for the average fan that doesn't really like wondering what's happening in a closed door meeting between a bunch of lawyers, is that here comes basketball. And it's going to come at us fast and furious. So, as I said in a group thread that I'm in with Cathryn and some brothers and friends, hold on to your butts, everybody. But yeah, because it's the date. It's going to come. We said this, Cathryn, but it's here. Like the season starts May 8th.
Isn't that
So
wild?
a lot's about to happen, and it's going to happen fast. And yeah, it's just I mean, I can't even really calculate like I guess let's start to go through. Should we go through some of the stuff?
Yeah, let's go through some of these very key upcoming dates.
Yeah, and just to kind of put a button on your point as well. We're not done talking about the CBA because there is a lot of important stuff still to come. But I think
Let's be done.
I know,
Just kidding. I'm just
but
kidding.
there's a lot of stuff that really matters, and I think it's just a huge win for the league, for the owners, honestly, for the players.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, and for fans. Okay, here we
Hmm.
go. So not all of these dates are like nailed down to a day, but most of them are. So okay, we're recording March 18th. First of all, March Madness starts tomorrow, so yeah, it's just like
Proper madness this year.
proper madness, and so we're all in basketball heaven. This is going to be great. So March Madness starts tomorrow on the 19th. Fill out your bracket, but yeah, April 1st to 6th is the expansion draft.
Yeah, I'm not
No,
sure why they haven't narrowed that down to a more specific date, but as of right now, it says April 1st to 6th, so TBD.
I'm not either, but if I can posit a guess, they have a lot of figuring out to do. First of all, it's a double expansion. Portland Fire, Toronto Tempo. Second of all, 80% of veterans are unrestricted free agents. So
Yeah, and the key, like
how are they
something
going to do that? Like,
well, one thing I wanted to know, and sorry, because we're jumping a bit because we haven't gone through the full list yet, is that the expansion draft is scheduled before free agency.
mhm.
And according to The Athletic, because I was reading a few articles today, that they are apparently going to be able to select one unrestricted free agent, assuming they are not cored by the team. So there's a lot more to learn about.
Wow.
And I know. So there's a lot more to learn about that and the logistics around it. But it's very important to note that the expansion draft is scheduled before free agency. So how they're going to do that, I'm not sure. But it's really interesting because you assuming most of these top free agents are going to be cored. But one of the examples I read that is possible, we don't know, but is possible, is like a free agent like Jewel Lloyd, for example.
Mhm.
You look at a team like the Aces, they might not core Jewel Lloyd, right? Like maybe they will, maybe they won't. We don't know. So then it's like
You're exploding my brain right now.
suddenly that becomes a free agent that could potentially be a part of an expansion draft. There's also players who are like huge and you think might be cored but are expected to leave and therefore might not be cored, like Arike Gumbawale, for example. If they don't core her, because why are they going to core somebody if they know they're going to leave?
This is
Right? Like it's
you're blowing my mind. So
so
this is
there's so much to learn about this expansion draft, and there's still more information to come out, but that's what we know right now. And we know based on, I guess, whatever rules, because I read in multiple places, it is reported that it is exactly one unrestricted free agent. They are allowed to skip a team if they don't want to draft anyone from that team.
which happened last year with the Valkyrie. They didn't take any
Yes.
liberty.
Yeah. So it's possible that they might skip teams if they are planning on signing more free agents after the expansion draft to keep their roster spots open. Because I know, like, I mean, I don't know as much from the Portland side, But from the Toronto side, we have seen that they've already been pretty aggressive with signing Sandy Brondello and giving her the third highest salary in the league and things like that. Like, there's no reason for these teams not to be aggressive and competitive. Like, we don't think of expansion teams as being that, but like the Valkyries were really competitive last year. I think that set a bar. And now, like, these free agents have so many options, and I think everybody's going to try and get as much of a max deal as they can. Who knows what the landscape is going to look like when we're looking at these teams a month from now? Like, we're going to have to do an episode, Freddie, where we just break down who went where.
Yes,
Like, truly,
yes.
like, we're going to have a whole episode.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah, literally, that's going to be a
episode.
whole episode just trying to refresh where everyone is. So the expansion draft is going to be so much more than just a typical expansion draft this year. And again, says April 1st to 6th. We will figure out what exactly that date is. And trust us, we're going to be on it. It's going to be wild.
Cathryn, wow, that's absolutely nuts. Okay, we're going to spin through these dates, but I simply must, because this is who I am, posit a theory and make a dumb joke. So,
oh my God.
First things first, I'm going to posit a theory. This makes sense to me when you think about how many free agents there are, and I know that the franchises, the expansion teams, were not part of this negotiating process. Like they weren't allowed to negotiate the CBA.
They don't have any players.
They don't have any, exactly, right. So they will be, they'll be part of the next one. However, I'm sure that the league, and if, for sake of fairness and everything, this means all of the players had to agree to this. So again, like you said, all of the typical cord players, right? If you're Asia, if you're Sabrina, whatever, if you're Caitlin, you are, not really expected to be on the block here. But I think it's so interesting with the unrestricted free agents, because that means the player union had to be like, this is special circumstances. We understand. So because we're all getting paid so much, so-and-so, let's make up a player. Let's say Jonquel Jones. It's like, Jonquel Jones, you might be playing for the Tempo.
You know what I mean? Love how much you're manifesting Jonquel Jones to the Tempo.
But I'm also going to say, Dominic Malonga, you're playing for the Tempo. Maybe, but
she's contracted still.
Yeah.
She's on her rookie deal. But you have been manifesting Jonquel Jones to the Tempo since November?
Hey, listen. We want to be competitive right away.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, let me sprint through some of these dates, and then we will talk more. So April 3rd to 5th, also not finalized, NCAA Final Four and National Championship.
Sure.
April 7th to 8th, free agency qualifying offers, right? So that's going to be big. That's going to tell us who at least has interest in whom. And then April 9th to the 11th, free agency negotiations. So that will be like a fast and furious time as well. And then April 12th, free agency opens. So that is when, you get the like Shams tweets and the Holly Rowe tweets and all that stuff, where it's sort of like, this person's here, that person's there. It's like, that's that time. April 13th, WNBA draft. April 19th.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, sorry. I just want to note, if you don't mind, the college draft happening during free agency is going to be wild, because I think that could really impact the draft. Right? Because it's officially open literally the day before the draft, which is so
absurd,
wild. Like, who knows? Like, because you think about like 80% of the league being a free agent, the whole league isn't going to get signed necessarily in 24 hours, although
especially not the big ticket player. Especially not like the average player and the bench players. Those are the players who are sort of like you're still trying to.
And so who knows how that'll impact the draft? That'll be something very interesting to watch. Sorry, Freddie, I just wanted to note that.
Oh, good. This is madness. We'll be sorting this out for a while. Then, so April 19th, WNBA camp starts. April 25th, preseason games begin, and May 8th, the regular season tips off. So,
Huge stuff.
yeah, that's like in essentially, yeah. So this pod's going to come out March 19th in
Early in the morning, everyone, bright and
early in the morning.
early.
1 month from now, the season will be starting. We will know all of our max players, all of our core players, all the CBA details, the NCAA champ, who was drafted where, who's on the expansion rosters. There will never, I mean, like, we'll see what happens in the next CBA, but for W fans coming in now,
This
and
is a historic month.
it's a complete anomaly. Like,
Mhm,
it's never
mhm,
gonna happen like this. This is
mhm.
everything about this is just, I hope someone's making a documentary
No, it's like
how
get the
wild this.
solar eclipse glasses.
Yes, get your
Let's
solar eclipse
go.
glasses, I like that. Woo! Yeah, we're spinning. This is
Look,
great.
even
It's good
the pup
news.
is excited. Even she's like, "What?"
Zelda's pumped. Cathryn did her flu game for this.
Yeah, man, flu game.
Um,
On my second throat lozenge already.
Woo! Okay, I don't want Cathryn to die, and I
Thanks for
also,
wanting me to live at a bare minimum.
yeah, bare minimum live. I've been meaning to do this forever. I just want to shout out listener Rebecca. Rebecca, we have a mutual friend. We appreciate you listening to the podcast, and our mutual friend is awesome. So thank you very much. Shout out to
Does the
Rebecca.
mutual friend listen to the podcast?
She does not.
Wow.
No, she's not into it.
Get on that, Rebecca.
Yeah,
I just kid. We
I mean, I
appreciate
might as
you.
well say her name too, Eliza, my dear friend and colleague. It's
Yeah.
just, I don't know how much sports are her vibe, but it's all good. Eliza, you're awesome. But you probably won't hear this. But Rebecca, tell Eliza that she's awesome.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, well, and honestly, like, we appreciate everybody, especially all of you who stuck with us during this wild off season, you know. I'm sure we'll pick up again, like pick up more listeners again as the season starts. It's gonna be bonkers.
Showtime. Okay, you ready from FFQ or what?
Yeah, let's go.
Cathryn, you are in charge of the
Mhm.
post-deal celebration with the players. What's the itinerary?
Oh, buddy.
What's the itinerary? What are you doing? Da, 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 da.
So, I mean, immediately I go back to my gay cruise idea.
Okay. Recycling ideas.
I'm sorry. But it doesn't have to be a gay cruise per se. They're in New York.
Okay.
It's a bit cold in New York right now. So we got to get out of New York, I think. Where are we going to go? I was thinking like a Staten Island ferry party. Like, you know, when you go on those ferries for like a day trip, like you can do that here too in the Great Lakes, Lake Ontario.
Okay.
Too cold. It's too cold for that. And I don't want to do just a club with champagne. I mean, nothing wrong with a club, but I don't want to do just a club with champagne. It's gotta be better. Maybe we get Usher. We need Usher. Oh my god. So Usher was at like, I don't know, I think he just attended the Oscars. Like he didn't do anything at the Oscars, but he attended the Oscars.
Just
and
feed
then
the cherries.
Yeah, and then Guillermo from Kimmel, he was like yelling at him like, Usher, over here. And then he was like, are you Usher today or are you just an usher? Like at the Oscars, and I was dying. We need Usher. We need more than Usher. It's such a big deal. We need like a fashion house to like style everyone with like designer clothes, like a Schiaparelli. Like Schiaparelli's been everywhere recently.
Don't even know what that is. I thought
That's
it was a name of a type of like architecture.
It also sounds like a type of pasta, a Schiaparelli.
It does,
yeah, no, but Schiaparelli's a high fashion I think, like Tiana Taylor's been wearing a lot of Schiaparelli lately,
Okay.
that kind of vibe. But we got to get everyone in like real nice designer outfits. Tom Brown would be another great one, of course. And then, how we can have like a Vanity Fair Oscar party, like runway where everyone gets to show off the looks. And then we have to have some kind of massive, massive party. I think like we need Leonardo DiCaprio because he has a sexy mustache now. And it's just I'm losing my mind because he has this mustache. We need Bad Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
We need everybody. I can't talk.
I mean, I think you nailed it.
No, you can do better. We need
I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna take this in a completely different direction.
Okay.
I think this is a scenario where you got the right answer. It's a glamorous party with all the best people and all the best things.
Okay.
I am going to I'm gonna start from like right when they got that deal.
Well, I thought you were gonna just like put on a clown show for them.
Wow, you always bring up clowning in my FFQ, and I'm always honored. Okay, clowns belong everywhere. Saints of the world.
Belong everywhere.
They belong everywhere. Everyone's inner clown needs to be awake.
Saints of the world.
You heard it. When I said it, I was like, "Is that? Am I overdoing it?" And the answer is no. You might even be underdoing it. Saints of the world, clown on. So here's what I'm thinking. I want to take the mood. I want to take the spirit. I want to take the momentum from the Langham Hotel where they negotiated the deal.
Okay.
Right to Mom Donnie's office. Okay.
Okay.
You go to the mayor
This is
of New
a
York.
better answer.
Okay. And guess who's there?
Ellie.
Miss Rachel. Because they're getting shit done. And it's just the whole crew. No cabs. Nothing like that. They take the subway,
Rachel.
maybe. They're going to kindergarten classes. They're inspiring the youth. They just go right from this landmark deal right into the biggest protest America's ever seen. They protest Iran. Everything's great. Like they just changed the world from that.
Can't you just give them like a day off?
Nope, no day off. That's the thing. Because I was thinking, I was like, okay, they want a party. They deserve all the things that they deserve are real, and that's why it's the right answer. But I mean, like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity because like they negotiated this deal, and then if I'm there, I want to be like, I again dressed in clown, obviously.
I mean, like champagne at the protest will be a weird combo.
It would be. I would honestly just be like, what can you not do? And I think the collective answer would be like, Freddie, we can do everything. And I'd be like, to Mom Donnie's office, and then we move. And then
I like him at the party. He's a guest at the party.
That's
where we meet. That's where we meet halfway. Is that he can be a guest at the party?
AOC's in the mix.
Sure.
Good.
Sure. Well, listen, it is a celebration, and frankly, congrats to us all. Congrats to all of us W fans who get to see a season and get to see the players thrive. Truly.
And congrats to anyone that's ever had to defend women's sports and the W.
Oh, yes.
And just also like congrats to, everyone's got that shitty person in their life. It's like, oh, the WNBA doesn't make money. And you're like, pretty sure they're making big money, you idiot. So
we won't have to hear that ever again.
It's just done. It's just done. So I'm sure haters will find a way to hate, but the money is not the way. They make money now. And the league has been making money, but it's just a big deal, right? Because I think, especially, if you put yourself in the average person position, minimum salary, $300,000, that's life-changing money. Yeah. Most people don't make $300,000, right? So that's incredible.
Yeah,
and
it really is.
Honestly, still a long way to go. but that's for another day.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Uh,
we go to Mom Donnie's office. AOC's there. Miss Rachel's there. Let's go.
listen, everyone, thank you again for tuning in. We appreciate you so much. Remember to like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you next week with a full voice.
Peace, everybody.
Bye.